Welcome back, everybody, to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. We're at home today with Kalispell taking on 5-1 UCLA. We have two top 15 teams and our best matchup here on the conference schedule. Kalispell sits at number 7, trying to work their way back up after losing to Texas a few weeks ago. We get to face one of the top Pac-12 offenses this week with Heisman contender Fred Barclay, the UCLA quarterback. Ever since we lost to Texas, the offense has looked in top form. Luke Irvin is playing really well, and this pass game is out to a great start. The run game might need a little work at the moment, but the pass game is one of the best in the country. And today, we see if the Warhawks can move to 6-1. Let's go! Sherrod Edwards out of the end zone. He'll angle toward the near hash and is taken down after a decent return. Here are the Warhawks, who have won 24 games in a row at home, and they'll open with a pass, and this is incomplete. Good coverage on Drake Maddox. Luke Irvin has 15 touchdown passes on the year, but now hands it to Austin Jenkins, who gets around 2. His production this year has fallen off in a big way. Third down now. Warhawks need 8. Irvin outside the pocket now, extends the play. Taking off now, and he's hit down shy of the sticks. Nice job by the Bruins defense. They force an early 3-and-out. And now it's time to see Fred Barclay, who has 17 touchdown passes on the year and a very talented receiving core. He starts with a pump. Barclay down the sideline now and picked off! Nick Robinson is able to get this one, and Barclay, who threw 1 interception in the first 6 games, has 1 on his first throw today. This is a special Kalispell secondary. Kalispell back to work now. Catch made. Nick Lindsay spinning ahead. He'll pick up 11 and a first down. Warhawks with 3 receivers on the field. Blitz sent. Quick throw and knocked down. Again forcing 3rd and long. Bruins trying to keep the Warhawks from scoring. Jenkins picks up the blitz. Irvin throws over the middle. Maddox is there, and he's so close. And he does get enough. The chains move. 1st and 10, Warhawks now on the edge of field goal range. Rolling right. Irvin lobs one, and he's picked off. Forcing it for Lindsay. It's Cross on the return, and the Bruins take over. An early interception for each of these quarterbacks, but this one pretty unnecessary. Irvin trying to get this over Cross, and clearly wasn't close. Scoreless here in the first, and now Barclay keeping it, and Elliott Red taking him down at the 30-yard line. That is a loss of 3. I definitely like the way Red and Kent have played at safety this season. Here's a 3rd down strike, and it's complete to John Castillo, but a yard short of the sticks. Still scoreless here at the defense is making some plays, and Jenkins carrying only 3. It's been a struggle to get this ground game established, unlike past seasons. Jackson carries now, stumbling his way forward, and he's able to pick up 3 more, setting up 3rd down. 3 receivers on the field for Irvin. Time to throw now as he airs one out down the sideline. It's Edwards! First down on the 53-yard connection. The big season for Sherrod Edwards continues. He came in averaging about 85 receiving yards a game. Here he gets 53, and the Warhawks now inside the 30 as Reddick checks in, and they'll try to hand this to Jenkins. He loses another yard. So far, UCLA forcing the Warhawks to be pretty one-dimensional. Now they try to get the stop on 3rd and long. Irvin, pressure forces him left. Good coverage still. Irvin! He's clobbered at the 30 and sacked. Outside of the big pass play, this defense has been pretty solid in the first quarter. 3-0 now in favor of the Warhawks. And Barclay heading back to the air, feeling the pressure. He slips one tackle and then is taken down. Somerville won't get the credit. It'll be Bill Long. 3rd down for the Bruins. Needing 8, they want the screen. It's covered up and hit down. Greg Gray loses 4. Good play again by Long. Both offenses having some trouble getting things established here early on as Jenkins carries, running inside, and that's a gain of 4. Jenkins close to 400 yards rushing this season. Third down with everybody in tight, and Irvin throws this one quick to the outside. It's a first down catch for Tyrone Houston. Ball inside of UCLA territory. Here comes the blitz. Irvin's hit, and this is luckily incomplete. Got to make sure you're accounting for these extra defenders. He was showing pressure. And now third down and long. Irvin has time, and he's taking a shot downfield again. Edwards, another one. Inside the 5, this one goes for 42 yards. That's 2 monster connections here in the first quarter as he gets singled up with the safety. And it's just a perfect play. Nearly knocked away. But now goal to go. Warhawks trying to find the end zone. Jenkins pushed back, and he gets maybe 2. Second down and goal now in the goal line package. Handoff goes to Trey Dunn, who barrels his way into the end zone. And the Warhawks are up 10-0 with all these points set up by Sherrod Edwards. 10-0 here to begin the second quarter, and Gray will carry. He's had a good season, and after a stiff arm, he fights his way ahead for about 5 yards. Gray has 500+ yards rushing on the season. Now it's a pass across the middle, and that is broken up, trying to find the freshman tight end, Brandon May. Third down now for the Bruins. Barclay setting up a screen and bailing out quickly, seeing the pressure. And UCLA still nothing on the board. 10-0 Warhawks. We'll see if they take another shot downfield for Edwards. Here is Jim Jackson carrying and breaking a tackle. Looks like he has enough for a first down. If we can't get the effectiveness going with Jenkins, we might see more of Jackson out there. He's blocking now with Irvin flushed, and again the pressure forces him to get out of the pocket and throw this away. Second down for Irvin. Now it's a quick throw. Lindsey on the reception, 5 yards. Edwards out wide to the right side. Third down. Bruins bring 4. Here's pressure. Irvin too low and incomplete. Good job up front by the Bruins, and they get the stop. Still 10-0. UCLA ball inside their own 30. Here's Barclay. Plenty of time now as he airs one out and finds his man. It's Castillo inside the 10, and he has 70 yards for UCLA. Robinson playing a couple steps behind Castillo. He doesn't let him get behind him, but still gives up a huge play. And now Greg Gray cutting into the end zone. UCLA with a much-needed answer, and they make it a one-score game. Fun first half so far. All the points set up by big plays. 10-7 now, a low throw. Nice catch made by Tyrone Houston, who has had a lot of receptions this year now. 36 in 6 games and change. Jackson now, and fighting through contact again. I like the way he's running the ball. He's definitely earning more carries with this play. Lindsey, the motion man, play fake for Irvin. The lob one deep down the middle, and this ball is knocked away by Grant Bolden. Again, they wanted a big connection with Edwards. Second down now, 8 in coverage, and still Edwards is open just inside of Bruin territory. He's over 100 yards now. Again, the back is Jim Jackson on first down. He gets the delay. Breaks first contact and gain of 5. This is pretty good stuff from him. Jackson still in the game. Third down for the Warhawks. And Irvin throws it short now, and Tyrone Houston keeps the drive alive. Kalispell trying to get down the field now without the big pass play. Irvin on second down hits Maddox, who slips a tackle and tries to cut it back and has only 3. Third down and 7. UCLA again trying to get off the field. Here on the edge of field goal range, Irvin gets it away. Pass caught by Nick Lindsey, and that's a 16-yarder, and the sticks move. Another strong first half performance for Irvin. Now rolling right. Here on 2nd and 6, Irvin taking off, and he falls forward. Looks like he has enough. Nice play, Irvin. It's goal to go. 2nd down with 2 tight ends on the field. Irvin's going to throw it upstairs for Edwards, and that one's a little tall. 3rd and goal upcoming. Maddox is slot right, Jenkins the back, he's in to protect. Irvin to the end zone, and nearly intercepted by John Gordon, who had blanket coverage on Drake Maddox. UCLA's defense again with a big play. It's 13-7, they keep it close. And Gray running off tackle now with good power. He picks up 13. UCLA now trying to show they can move the ball without just a big play. Barclay across the middle, there's the connection. It is Holmes now, and that is a 33-yarder. Here is the UCLA offense getting going at last. 2 and change to play in the first half. Gray carries, and he's hit hard by Huggins and Jaron Williams. Kalispell called a timeout. They have 1 remaining. 3rd down. Time for Barclay. Slides right in. Nearly throws a pick. This is deflected by Williams, and they'll be forced to kick. Really good half of football so far in this one, but time for Kalispell if they can get moving again. Here's Irvin. Nice grab by Lindsey, and they've been looking his way more often here in the first half. 4 catches for 45 yards. New set of downs, and in the flats, there's Colt Sully, the senior, making the catch. He'll get 7. Time on Kalispell's side, here with a timeout left. Irvin throws, connects with Maddox, who gets a block, and he is loose in the secondary. Touchdown! A 50-yard catch and run. They weren't even trying to get it all on this play, but Maddox got a huge block from Tyrone Houston. One more look. The defender had no clue the block was coming. Heads up play. And now it's a 10-point game. But they've left a lot of time for UCLA to try and answer. But Barclay rushes this throw. Throws it into the back of Brandon May. 3rd down for the Bruins. Barclay now is going to keep it. And Huggins brings him down. And the Warhawks will use their last timeout. They'd like to try scoring again. They're not too far from field goal range. Not the way this offense has been moving. A minute on the clock. A lot of time for Irvin, but it won't last forever. Good coverage downfield again for UCLA. Bruins want to keep this just a 10-point game going into the half. 3rd and long. Here's a deep rainbow from Irvin. It is caught. 1st down for Sully. He just threw it up and hoped Sully would make the play, and he does. Looks like he may have gotten a foot in bounds. I'm not exactly sure, but there is no review. Irvin on 1st down. Another lob outside. It's Edwards. These throws from Irvin are just so perfect. Edwards up to 130 receiving. 25 seconds left. Good coverage. Irvin's hit, lost the ball, and it's scooped up by Brandon Smith. And now the Warhawks are already motioning the kicking team to come out. They have plenty of time to get set. Here is Brandon Hammond right through the uprights, and Kalispell leads 23-10. That was a fun first half, and Kalispell brought a lot of excitement to this week with their big pass plays. It took a little while to get going, but Kalispell has really had most of their success today come from those big pass plays. This has not been a quick, efficient passing game for the most part. Up 13 now in the second half. A big drive here for the Bruins as they try to stay in this one, but Gray loses 2. This pass game hasn't really found a rhythm. They do have a couple big connections. Now 3rd down, and Holmes is unable to hang on. He would have been short anyway. Barclay is 5 of 13 against this challenging defense. And the Warhawks are back to work with a quick strike from Irvin. He connects with Tyrone Houston. That's a 1st down. Once this offense gets rolling, can they be stopped? Irvin hands this one. Jenkins gets some space and then makes a move and picks up around 7. Warhawks go compact on third down. They need 3. And wide open, they forgot about Sully, who takes it inside the 20. It's 15 easy yards for Colt Sully, and the Warhawks continue. Empty now. It's third down. Irvin gets it away in time. Lindsey once again. He's been the go-to target on third down. That's 5 catches now, and he's creating some separation over the middle. First and goal, Warhawks. They hand it to Jenkins, and this time he's in for the 2-yard touchdown. The Warhawks score again now, their 4th consecutive scoring drive. They lead by 20. The Bruins need a touchdown if they want to keep things interesting. Things are getting away from them. Here's Barclay, incomplete on the outside. John Castillo, that's a 17-yard play. He's at 100 now. First and 10, another play action, and wide open Brandon May across midfield. This is the start to the drive UCLA needs. Kent the high safety now, screen set up. West has blocks. He has the first and more, and they still can't get to him. At the 15 now, he breaks out the stiff arm. It's a 32-yarder. UCLA suddenly in business. Barclay to the air. The Heisman contender completes to Jermaine Franklin. But if he wants to make his Heisman case, this is the game where he's really got to show up now. And that is a big pre-snap infraction. 3rd and 6 just became 3rd down and 11. This defense is hard enough to score against in the red zone already. Barclay pressured and throws it complete, but Barrett is stopped. He got 7, which would have worked if they never had the false start call. 3 more on the board for UCLA makes it a 17-point game. But their defense desperately needs stops now. Kalispell's offense has found their rhythm, and they take over on first down. Here goes Jenkins to the sideline and picking up 20. There's the carry we've been patiently waiting on. Second down for the Warhawks, and Irvin sliding outside the pocket and throwing complete. Another one for Edwards as he escapes the first defender. How about 15 more for the star wideout? They haven't had an answer for Edwards yet. 3rd and 6 for Irvin. It's a strike for Sully. A nice tough reception will keep this drive moving. Irvin has withstood the pressure on 3rd down to make some really nice plays. Now Jackson in, weaving through the middle off the delayed carry, and a first down for the Warhawks with this running game finally gaining traction. Out of the eye, Jenkins running left, slips a tackle, and now he's loose! Touchdown! A much-earned 15-yard score for Jenkins, his 2nd of the half. Sometimes with a running game, all it takes is a little bit of patience. This offense has tired out the UCLA defense, and now the ground game is shining. 37-13, the route is on. Barclay feels the rush and goes down. Didn't lose much there, but it's Cameron Stewart. 3rd down and 5 for Barclay. He's got time, airs one out, it's a strike for Holmes. Nice throw. 22 and a first down. UCLA not giving up in this one. Blitz sent. Barclay going down. It is Trey Walker with the bull rush. 9 sacks on the season. I still can't believe the year he's having. They want the screen on 3rd down. It's West again. He broke one earlier, and he's close to the sticks on this play. They rule him a half-yard short, and I am stunned they're not going for it. UCLA content with the field goal, and there's a long way to go for them still in this comeback effort. 21 points down. They have to be about perfect in this quarter. Irvin, good coverage. He'll extend the play as long as he can. Now he'll send it downfield. Lindsey for 30. They found a way to create so many big plays today. It's a 400-yard passing day for Irvin, and we're not done. Irvin drifts back. A lot of trouble now, and he's got to be careful. He loses 13. Not sure they're going to try going long on this one. Just a draw play, and Jackson is crushed. UCLA gets their first stop in a while. And they take over, down 21. Barclay to the air, incomplete. This is Barrett getting them across the 30. They've got to find a way to get one of these 3 touchdowns they need. 3rd and 7. Barclay steps up, he'll run with it, and is wrapped up by Jaron Williams, and he does not get the first. Bruins going for it, 4th and 2, inside their own 40. Gray's carry will be enough as he falls forward. That was close. New set of downs for Barclay. Now throwing short, it's deflected and picked off by Red. No one's gonna stop him. Touchdown, Kalispell. That should be your dagger in this one, a pick 6. And it's not Barclay's fault whatsoever. Right place, right time, Elliott Red. It is 44-16. The Warhawks come to play when they're at home. They're so tough to stop. UCLA just hasn't done enough offensively. I felt like they'd do a little bit better. They had one 70-yard play that led to a touchdown, but other than that, just 3 field goals. This defense is still top-notch. Driving downfield again, Barclay is going to heave one deep, and he's picked again. Number 3 on the day. Here goes Kent. Hits the brakes and pops a tire around the 40-yard line. Kalispell loves to sit in too deep when they get on their half of the field. They're trying to get them to throw it downfield to take a shot. And it plays right into Kalispell's hands. Kalispell football now, and we'll see them work on running this clock out. What a game they put together today. It was a fun one. It looked close for a while, but it's hard to keep up with Kalispell's offense when you're forced to go after Daniel Foster, James Huggins, this pass rush that can heat up. Red's been really good this season. Nick Robinson had a pick. When this team's at their best, they are near impossible to beat. And the Warhawks win again. That's 25 straight in this building. It was a big day from the offense, and after some early struggles, Austin Jenkins in the ground game got things opened up in the second half. But the story of this game is going to be all about what Luke Irvin was able to create in the passing game. Everything opened up once we started throwing downfield and going for these big plays. We don't normally have games that focus on the big plays the way we did today. But it led to 400 plus yards for Irvin, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and despite more long developing plays, only 4 sacks taken. It could have been a lot worse. He did take a lot of hits though, so we do have to be careful. 145 yards for Sherrod Edwards. His fantastic sophomore campaign continues. No sophomore slump here. 9 sacks now for Trey Walker. Another pick for Jermaine Kent. Barclay ended up with some decent stats, but no touchdowns and 3 interceptions. We were able to do a pretty good job when the game was still close. They got some big plays, but nowhere near as many as we did. Despite this game, and despite the quality of opponent, we did drop in the standings. However, keep in mind, we are only behind undefeated teams and Texas who defeated us, so I can understand that. And this game also dropped Fred Barclay from the Heisman watch, and he's replaced by Brewster of Mizzou. We have a couple new commits in the recruiting class this week, by the way. We have a new safety, the number 3 ranked safety in the class, Robert Harris. He's a bit undersized, but can still hit and has good tackling with solid speed. His coverage certainly needs a lot of work, but he's a very intriguing player. We also got a commit from J.D. Thomas, the tight end from California, and now we have 2 tight ends in this class. Thomas is the better receiver, although his hands are not as consistent as I'd like to see. He still has pretty good speed and could develop into a nice field-stretching tight end. The battle continues, by the way, for Isaac Jones. I don't like how much Oregon State was able to close the gap after last week, and I feel that by the time they get to the visit, they'll have a chance to seal the battle there. I'm definitely worried about this one even going to the offseason. When the Warhawks hit the field next week, it'll be against Washington State. And their offense has definitely changed over the years. I don't think they're an air raid team anymore if they have the number 112 ranked passing offense and the number 70 ranked rushing offense. They've had some issues this week, and it's understandable when you see all the injuries they've suffered at the quarterback position. They are down to their third string quarterback now, who is a true freshman. Around him, I think this team has a decent amount of talent. I think more than 2 win at this stage of the year talent anyway. But their quarterback is very inexperienced, and I don't expect him to have a very good game against us next week. They're missing Antoine Charles, the sophomore. They're missing Tom Marcus, so we're going to see Myron Guidry, the freshman out of Hayward, California. He's only at 68 overall. He's only started a handful of games for this team, and we're going to put the pressure on him next week for sure. We now sit at 6-1 on the year, and the offense seems to be getting better every week. Luke Irvin now 16 touchdowns. I do wonder if there's a chance he can make it into the Heisman watch. I don't know. The running game got a little bit better this week, and I do think I'd like to see more of Jim Jackson in the backfield. And at wide receiver, Sherrod Edwards, close to matching his production as a true freshman. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to put up a massive season. And then Trey Walker, patience paying off for the redshirt sophomore. And then 4 picks for Kent, 4 picks for Huggins. That's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Hope you had a good time today. I have been working on some slider changes that were affecting the coverage in this game, and I actually really liked how it played. We picked up a lot of yards on big plays, and it was on like deep balls and some broken plays. I felt it played a lot better than it normally does. I'll continue keeping an eye on that. But that's all I have for today. Hope you had a great time with this episode. If you did, please smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you with more Warhawk Dynasty soon. Have a great day.